Hey everybody, greetings and welcome back to the channel. If you're not familiar with the channel, this is where I usually just speak on some topics. Normally just make a few comments, sometimes might be some recommendations. So for this video I want to talk about passengers in motor vehicles. I'll probably just narrow it down to public passengers or passengers in public passenger vehicles, because those are the ones that we say more and it's easier for identify certain things, especially when the drivers them misbehave. And that is the thing that I want to talk about as it relates to these passengers. You see, public passenger vehicles, taxis and buses mainly, and then it might have let me not say might, you do have other private vehicles as well. But you see some of these drivers doing some crazy things on the roads, and you really wonder if it is that these persons drunk or go out of their mind, or them just not have no regard for anybody else. But then when you look, you realize, but them have passengers in the vehicle them. And then, so these passengers just in the vehicle, and them not stand up for nothing. Them not stand for nothing at all. Anything goes when it comes to these drivers. Some of the things that me see, it puzzles me for believe that people actually in them vehicles and make some of them driver here or drive them where they with them. And it just seems as if the passenger them just complicit with the action of what the driver them are do. Because when you notice carefully, when you look on some of the passenger them, and most of them who you can actually see, them always just seem so calm, regardless of what the driver them are do. So I wonder, is it that you just yourself not care, or you afraid that the driver them are, I don't know what exactly it is, but you just seem like say on nothing too, I wouldn't not care less what going out the road. Now the sad thing about it is that many times some of the same passenger them turn on and a curse other road users when it clear say the film driver not only at fault, but oftentimes them behave recklessly on the road, and then these people is like nobody now willing to take a stand for anything at all. But these are the people who the passenger them place them faith, But like them now realize the same treatment where the taxi driver or the bus driver are dish out to the other road user them. If them never in the taxi, them would also get the same treatment there. So when them start drive themselves, or when them use the road in other capacity, them are subject to the same thing, because them the taxi man, them not really care about nobody else, them only care about the money. And when nobody get confused and think that them care about when in them vehicle, them only care about the money. From time to time still, when people complain about what go on them public passenger vehicle, and then sometimes they might ask some of the passenger them, why would you put up with this, or why would you do nothing? And some of them might say, talk to the driver, or if it's a bus and it have conductor, and talk to the conductor, and they might threaten them, or them tell them, say, if you don't like it, come out of the vehicle, or all of them things there. So that's supposed to make it clear, say, as I say, adjust the money, and them not care about Most of them are me can talk and me see it. Most of them, they not stop a pedestrian crossing for pedestrian cross. them nah give nobody no blind on the road. But them we force for get into somewhere, get out of somewhere, or them we beg you a blind. But them are the last to do it. Some of the times you will get a blind from them, but it's not a willing blind, it's because them really can't do no better. So me just I wonder if that no mean nothing to these passengers at all. It no mean nothing to them if you say if I saw them a go on, that means I saw them treat everybody. So I could have my family member out the road, I could have my children, could have my parents, could have my friend them or something like that. Them just not have no regard for nobody at all. Bottom line still, if the passenger them decide to take a stand, then some of them behavior were experienced on the road, the driver them have to stop it, them have to comply, but I guess everybody just subscribe to this mentality about eat a food or not try reach quick. But me not accept that they excuse them. Essentially what I say is that any means necessary, illegal or whatever, no matter who get offended or who get hurt or whatever, I just one thing or not think about, or one thing them I think about. The here and the now. And me feel said based on how them taxi man and them bus man are gone, regardless of whether or not them a drive them own vehicle, them supposed to reach. Cause them no wait for nothing. Them first are reach everywhere. So the amount that trip for them a run. Me feel so them supposed to reach for the effort to them put out. For disregard the rule and for upset everybody and everything what them do. When me used to take public transportation, enough time me in a vehicle and me see the driver them do some things and other people in a vehicle, like I take the side of the driver, me I say to myself, I don't understand what them people are talk about and what them think. So them a boost up the driver, them a curse whoever else are use the road and all of them things there. Me in a vehicle already and see police a direct traffic. And the vehicle me in a police now pay the person in the mind, Me a person in a vehicle, I tell the driver, say, run over him. Because them don't know where I'm out there for. Now all of them kind of thing they know. I don't just give the driver them ammunition for behave the way them behave. So when them disrespect somehow and them treat somehow in a certain way, enough people, them not have no sympathy for them, because enough people me here. Time they see them say them not really care about the passenger them, because the passenger them not care about themselves. Now, it's not necessarily right to think the way about me understand. And then now more try to understand what the purpose of some of them camera here we see on some of them intersection and some certain other places where clearly I overlook the road them and them can see what going on. Because when I hear about them that use them like how they talk about Jamaica Eye and them thing there. When I hear them use it for nothing to do with motorists and motor vehicle. You have some of them taxi and busman stop on pedestrian crossing. Stop and park on pedestrian crossing, depending on which part of it. If you go somewhere like half a tree, the parking on the pedestrian crossing, you will see that clear. And then like one vehicle or two vehicle or then, and I like them do it one time or two times, a regular occurrence. Me I walk a bus stop already and taxi man decides that him nah give me no black. Walk me I walk, Him decides that him nah give me no black at all to cross the road. Almost slip me down and then when I reach him I ask me if me I go such and such a place. Me nah look on you. So the unfortunate thing about all of this is that it has spread everywhere, and then we see the behavior translate from not just drivers or not just road users, but in a basically everyday life now. Because as even though I talk mostly about public passenger vehicles and drivers, we see whole heap of them a behavior from whole heap of other people too. And whole heap of them as well have passenger in it. But nobody now say nothing about nobody. So I don't know if it will change or when it will change. But you passengers, you need to take more control of certain situations, and you need to stand up for certain things. You can't just fall for everything just like that. Yeah, man, you need to take a stand. And need to consider the consequence of some of the things that them driver do. We will not allow them to get away with them. Because a phone safety as much as anybody else, and as the rest of road user them safety. So I beg you to look into yourself, look into these things, and see if you can make any changes to it.